Hi. In order to celebrate our upcoming retreat, I've created this video so that you can get some of the benefit you would get from attending a retreat, and you don't have to wait until you get here. In my experience, happiness is our basic nature, and the source of happiness is right within us. And we can experiment with that so that you can discover that for yourself. And if you examine your life and you remember the times where you were the most happy, they have something in common. So do that for a moment. Think about the times in your life where you felt the most happy. Now, first off, notice that there were many different circumstances where you felt happy. So it may not be the circumstance itself that made you feel happy. If you just are open to it, you can discover that happiness is your basic nature. It comes from within you. And the circumstances may change, but the happiness is the same. And that's because you are the source of happiness. Right within you is the source of infinite happiness. And the other thing is, when you think that you have to wait for circumstances in your life to change in order to find happiness, you often are postponing happiness for no reason. Because again, if the source is already right within you, then you can tap at any time. So let's do that now. I want to show you a very simple exercise to tap the source of happiness that's right within you. And there's actually two I'll do with you. The first one is go back to one of the situations where you felt happy. And just in this moment, could you welcome that happiness into your experience right now? And could you welcome that happiness even more? Notice you can actually welcome happiness without having to change your external circumstances. And the more you welcome happiness, the more you feel it. So one of the things you can do is to think of situations in your life in the past where you felt happy, welcome that happy feeling, and just let it expand within you. So let's do that a little more. Focus on that same situation or some other situation in your life where you experienced happiness. And in this moment, could you just simply welcome that feeling of happiness? And then could you welcome it even more? And then could you welcome it still more? Could you just give yourself to the experience of happiness? And could you open or welcome even more that experience of happiness? And more still, could you just do this inside and let the happiness that you are shine? Now notice, just from doing that, even though nothing changed externally, you're feeling a little more the happiness that you are. So you can do this anytime in your life when you want to feel happier. And another thing you can do in order to experience the happiness that you are is to just actually look for that source within you instead of externally. And there's just a simple set of questions we're going to use to do that. So in this moment, could you allow yourself to just ask yourself this question? What is the source of happiness? Or where is the source of happiness? Whichever you prefer. Now, one of two things may happen when you ask yourself this question. One is you may just feel happier and quieter inside, or your mind may actually give you an answer. Either way, the follow-up question, if it's more than that, what is the source of happiness? And if it's even more than that, what is the source of happiness? And if it's even more than that, what is the source of happiness? And if it's even more than that, what is the source of happiness? And notice that from doing that, just for less than a minute, you're already experiencing more of that happiness that you are already. Nothing changed outside. You didn't have to think of anything in particular. All you did is focus on the source of happiness, which is right in your heart. Not in your physical heart, the heart of awareness. And so I highly recommend that you explore both of these exercises in your life in order to prepare for coming to the next Living Happiness retreat, or to just give yourself some of the benefits whether or not you decide to attend. And by the way, I highly encourage you to come to the next retreat. Come to a Living Happiness retreat. What you'll experience on a retreat here in Sedona as we all work together exploring happiness and shedding all our sense of inner limitation and rediscovering the truth of who we are really is hard to describe in words, because it's just beyond words what we experience. So please join us. Come to the next retreat and watch this video a few times to keep getting more benefit from it. So until I see you soon, bye.